It's Ketchup Packets.
Hey everybody, I'm Sean.
I'm Nate.
And this is Ketchup Packets. Today we're back with more Three Body Problem. We have episode 2 called Red Coast. Red Coast Base was the name of that satellite dish that Wenjia was working at. So yeah.
Was it on the coast?
I'm not sure.
Didn't seem like I didn't see a coast.
No, it seemed to be like on a peak in the middle of a forest that they had chopped down.
Yeah.
So yeah, but it's called Red Coast Base, and yeah, it's a location I'm familiar with from the book.
Okay.
What are we thinking? One episode into Three Body Problem.
Yeah, crazy. Lots of different sort of loose threads.
Mm-hmm.
So
Lots of stuff to build up still.
Yep.
I hope that our main lady, was it Augie? I hope that her countdown being close to over isn't a big problem for her.
For her, yeah, it seems like it could be.
I mean, she hasn't been doing any more research. Like, what steps does she have to take to cease her research before the countdown will end?
How does she prove to whoever made the countdown that she stopped? Does funding have to stop? You know?
Yeah, also, I'd be more alarmed if I were her by the woman who sat down next to me and knew about the countdown and told me how to make it stop.
Yeah,
there was no grabbing her by the shoulders and being like, "Who are you?
Yeah,
what is going
happening?"
on?"
Yeah.
So, yeah, it's, I don't know. I'm excited to see where they build the rest of this. I mean, like, the broad strokes of it are all familiar, but, like, that group of scientists, like I was saying in the last reaction, are not familiar any individuals from there. So, yeah, I've seen some names I recognize for sure, but I also feel like there's going to be a lot of here that's brand new to me as well.
I honestly think that taking some liberties to change a couple of things, if you're going to adapt something directly from something else, is usually kind of a good move if it's done right.
Yeah, you have to. You know, the book, from my memory of reading it, really is presented almost more like kind of like a history text or a sociology text than like a story about characters. Right, and so, you know, you have to put it on TV, you kind of have to approach it in a different way. And also, this is not the first visual adaptation of this story. Tencent in China made a TV show of Three Body Problem that people say is extremely faithful to the books, meaning like every scene in the book is depicted on the show, and people say that show is a slog.
Yeah.
That it's really challenging to get through because it just, like, the pace is very slow, and it's television is not the same as a book. You can't just, like, say, okay, here's this scene, film that. You know? It's like you have to write it again, and so I think 8 episodes. I mean, I'm excited to see how they've adapted it, and clearly it feels like it's presented differently already.
You think the pacing of this is chugging along faster than, like, the chapters in the book?
Yes, I do think so. But again, I read it a few years ago, and I remember the first one probably the least of the three. So I'm excited to just see what this episode holds.
Yeah.
Should we jump in?
I think so.
All right, Red Coast. We have a Patreon link. Check it out down there. Help support the channel. Full-length reactions, and yeah.
Three Body Problem. Universe is winking. It's kind of blinking.
Well, it's on the BBC. All right.
Do you have a theory?
I do. It's bullshit.
Bullshit.
Huh?
It never happened.
You saw it with your own eyes.
Could that be?
Yeah, see, this is kind of what I'm saying.
Saw it happen.
Sure, everyone on Earth. But you know who didn't see it? Webb. Hubble. Chaos.
Oh.
None of the satellites saw it. You know why?
From Earth you could see it, but...
Because it never happened. It was a deep fake.
Interesting theory.
I mean, that's...
Who pulled this deep
Again,
fake?
kind of technically more likely than the alternative.
That's the right thing to do.
The flat earthers would be going nuts about this. They'd be like, see? Giant screen, we told you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Ominous microchip.
Yeah.
We thought you were crazy 7 years ago. But your extraordinary vision has got us to this moment.
Oh, God.
It's like something important for her research, too.
Been a privilege, really.
Can we speed this up?
Whenever you...
Got 8 minutes.
Or it sort of implies is whatever they're about to do is what the countdown wants them not to do.
Right, that's what I'm thinking, yeah. Yeah, what happens if the whatever they're trying to prevent happens early? Or I guess maybe it just doesn't. It can't.
Whoa!
Whoa! What?
Oh, okay. Nifty little cutting experiment.
Shut it down. Development stops. This is over.
Scared of the countdown.
Yep.
That would be really, really scary.
Oh, there you go. That's, I guess her word's good enough,
They
huh?
must have shut it down.
Maybe I can help you.
I don't think you can help me, officer.
Maybe not, but don't you want to know why the stars flickered for you?
Jeez. Yeah.
Okay, well, that's
I like that guy a lot.
Yeah, he's
As a
cool.
character, he's awesome. Better hope they can translate all that correctly, you know?
Yeah.
我们发错信息有多久了？
有几年了？
美国和苏联呢？
比我们还要久。
Okay. Everybody's taking their shot.
1950年，洛萨拉莫斯国家实验室的恩里克·费米跟他的
Where are the aliens?
Yep.
I mean, they said they've been transmitting for a few years, right? Mm-hmm. And so a few light years is nothing.
Exactly.
As far as...
Hasn't got very
Yeah,
far.
yeah.
在去年6月12日，对木星由行星引力导致的自转摆动观测
Wow.
意外检测到
Is this the date of the wow signal?
发出的强烈的电磁
I don't know.
辐射是38分，从木星到太阳的用时是43分，从太阳到地球的用时
It bounced a signal off the sun.
He doesn't understand.
Yeah.
反射了木星的电磁辐射。
不光是反射，还将它放大了。太阳收到木星的电磁辐射后又发射出来，但强度增加了近1倍。
Whoa.
也就是说，
我得赶紧去向雷政委汇报。
汇报，一定要汇报。
I wonder if she's messing with them. I feel like shooting a signal into the sun would cause so much electromagnetic interference that nothing would be able to actually, like, bounce stuff off the sun.
Well, it works as an amplifier, she
guess.
says, according to her research.
杨维宁同志想出了将太阳作为电波放大器的解题思路，
Oh, has he now?
给出的算法十分有说服力。你认为
What a
想法
jerk.
正确吗？你想过这种实验的政治含义吗？
政委，我没有那个意思。
还能有什么意思？我问你们，谁是人民心中的红太阳？杨维宁同志，你太让我失望了。还有你，
Oh,
林
good.
文杰同志，你作为无产阶级敌人的后代，你本
Backfired on him.
Yep.
是在放大上亿人民的心声。
绝不可以，我坚决反对。
Okay.
稍有不慎，
You mean to
我们
shoot
都
the
得赔偿
emperor
自
with
己
a。beam?
The political symbolism is too... Yeah.
Yeah, right.
The worst reason in the world to refuse the experiment.
Don't look directly into it, though, huh?
Well, it's through a filter.
Yeah, I hope so. Hope she knows what she's doing, you know?
She seems to.
Yes, she does. Probably better than I do.
There you go. You shot the sun.
Did it work? Where are the aliens now? No one's asking, like, why aren't all the birds coming here to die this time?
Here's security footage of the alley you were in.
Oh,
There you are,
She's not there.
all alone. Talking to no one.
Oh my god.
Your cigarette's unlit, and your cigarette's lit.
Whoa!
Someone scrubbed her out of the footage. My team couldn't find
Interesting.
any trace of it being manipulated, but we know it was, which is fucking pretty weird.
Yeah. Manipulating perceptions instead of manipulating reality.
Yeah. Just can't keep away.
Yeah, you would be very tempted to go back in.
Yeah. Once the shock wore off the first time, I'd be like, all right, well, let's see how far I can get. How many points can I get here?
What's the worst that could happen?
Right.
Level 1.
This is insane.
It is insane.
Yeah.
Level 1 changed completely from the first time she's playing.
Guess so.
Oh, interesting.
Are you real, like another player? Or no? You're an AI.
I am the Count of the West.
So a character in the game, then?
Enough talk of games.
Yeah.
I mean...
I'm Jin Chang.
Please, choose a better name.
Oh.
One befitting a hero, for we hope you will be ours.
That's funny. Yeah, it's like...
Your mission is to solve the riddle of this
NPCs, but...
Yeah.
Taking it seriously.
Copernicus.
Alright.
This is a chaotic era.
Chaotic era.
Except for stable eras, old times, or chaotic eras. When a new era arrives, the Emperor consults great minds about the movements of the sun.
This is a weird fucking game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Must decide.
Run! Gotta hide in the shadows. Find cover and, like, duck into the shadows.
It's too hot, she's gonna burn up.
Jesus. She can be revived. Oh, God.
Whoa.
Whoa.
Oh. Gross.
Those who dehydrate fast enough can be preserved.
Okay.
We rehydrate them when a stable era arrives.
Cool. So she's just gonna be chilling for a while.
If one of us survives, we all survive.
It's kind of a cool mechanic.
Count? Count!
Pick up your
What do I
dead
do with
followers
her?
and...
She's not dead.
Yeah,
She dehydrated to, like, wait till later.
So are we on rails here?
I mean, there was just the one path.
Yeah.
It's probably a beta tester.
No, this is not beta anything.
Yeah, I think that's ready for prime time.
Yeah.
Indistinguishable from reality.
Do you need a password or anything to log in?
No, you just put it on.
Okay.
Yeah, you definitely would think about, okay, who do I call? Who do I show this to?
Yeah. I feel like in something this real, you'd have to have a safeguard where you ask...
Fucking
You can ask the NPCs, like, are you real or am I in the...
Yeah.
In the headset?
This is... Fuck!
Or like if you made this technology, you'd have to make a law that you're not allowed to have the game make it seem like you logged off when really you didn't.
Right,
You know,
yeah.
Not allowed to trick you into thinking you logged off.
Oh, man.
You were not invited.
Oh, shit!
This is not normal. I could smell the fucking... I could feel the coal. I could taste the fucking dirt.
You ate dirt?
Do you understand how far beyond the current? 50 years? 150?
Yeah, feels about right. This is what Vera was playing before she killed herself.
Oh, shit!
Yeah, and her mom said she was playing it a lot.
Yeah.
I really don't think
Where did they come from?
Oh no, that's just fucking absurd. Come on. Where are you?
Jesus. Does it hurt? I assume
Seems
so,
like it, yeah.
There's blood that time.
Yeah, she cut your throat.
What's our mission?
Our mission, Jin Chung, is Jack fucking Rooney getting his mortal fucking revenge.
What?
I'm sorry?
Oh, so he's just mad that the killing him?
Just cut my head off again, yeah.
Yeah. I don't think he can avoid that. She's right there every time.
I see. So
It's like saving in the wrong... Quick saving in the wrong spot.
Mm-hmm.
Do you open it? I mean...
Got your name on it.
Yeah, I guess so. Oh, boy.
Oh. So now you are invited, you know?
I mean, this guy doesn't seem like his common sense is not particularly great. This would sketch me.
Right, but he's way too intrigued by the technology to not try it. It's like, come on, let me do it and not just get killed.
Yeah.
Level 1.
He's got a different...
Merry old England.
Yeah.
God be with you. I am Sir Thomas More.
Nice.
Fucking hell.
Why did you do that?
Why not hit? You kill the NPC. You kill the first NPC, right? Just to see if you can.
I guess, yeah.
How dare you?
I like
consequences here, right?
I do like that they're approaching it like a video game.
Yeah.
There could potentially be an infinite number of Jessicas or Vishal's or Mr. Downings in the multiverse. So, when your consciousness ends in one world, it could continue to exist in another world.
Or not.
Many other worlds.
You know. It could.
But if these other places are, in principle, always totally inaccessible to us, then in what sense are they real?
Right, exactly.
So, we go outside and I put this bill top...
Jack, sorry, can you shut up a sec? I need to talk to you about something.
I am. What's this big news thing? No.
Trying to tell you the crazy game.
10 years you finally asked Jin out now that
Gotta see it to believe it, kind
I
of.
have pancreatic cancer.
Whoa!
Oh, shit.
Stage 4.
Oh.
Liver, lungs. Median survival time is, it's like 2 to 6 months.
Jesus.
We'll go to Switzerland or New York or somewhere fucking good.
I'm too far gone, mate.
I can understand that response, though.
Yeah.
Be comfortable.
There's got to be something we can do, right?
You give up on everything.
I didn't give up on
You
anything.
quit physics because you thought you weren't smart enough. You give up on gin because you thought you were punching above. You're not giving up on your own fucking life.
Okay, so him and Jin aren't exes, that's an unrequited thing
Yeah.
where he's just never pursued her.
Mm-hmm.
Just... try.
It's nice seeing some more humanity come from Jack, a little bit
Right,
more of
yeah.
a tender side from him. He's clearly just got a gruff personality, but he really cares about his friend, you can tell there.
Yeah. Seems to be the only person who really likes him.
Yeah.
You know? Like, everyone else is a little put off by him, but...
I have created a code for the universe, and with this code I can predict the movements of the sun.
That's what they all say.
So the sun is like... moves unpredictably through the sky. They have to figure out how to predict it.
This is prophecy, not prediction.
What? Speak aloud, child, or die.
I am the Dragonborn.
It's divination. It doesn't follow any physical laws.
Physical laws.
Oh, boy.
Yeah, the laws of physics.
Let's start from the beginning, huh?
The code is complete. It will answer your questions.
Very well. When will it be safe to rehydrate the masses?
Huh. Okay, this is kind of cool, though.
Yeah, I just want to see what they were going to do instead of telling them they're wrong right away.
Let the days fly past! Put your hand on the ground. It speeds up time.
There you go.
They annoyedly tell you the controls.
There's no, like, button prompt?
Yeah.
Okay, so this is a part of a 3-body system that's unpredictable.
There you go, Nate.
Yep.
You put it together.
There!
Pretty quickly. I got it. I give myself that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Rehydrate!
And then they're rehydrating the masses.
That's right.
That's pretty fun.
Yeah.
Just to wake up, you just wake up underwater after being a raisin. It would be a little disorienting.
Not if it's just how your world is. Nicely done.
Yeah. So So far, this is the kind of game though where I'd be like, I really like the story, but I kind of wish it was a little bit more like choice.
Look!
Yeah, feels like very linear. Oh,
I'm not sure if that guy was right.
it also explains why it was like hot desert. It was like winter the first time, and then hot desert the second time. It's like, you know, if your source of heat for your planet is like erratically moving far and close to you, you know. It's almost like, how do humanoids live? How do they ever even take root on a planet like this in the first place?
Yeah.
We're pretty fragile.
We are indeed.
We like to be in a very specific climate, like range.
But they clearly are not regular humanoids if they had that dehydrate, rehydrate ability.
Yeah.
Well, lots of mass death.
Civilization number 137 was obliterated by extreme cold. In level 2, you must use science to save the next civilization.
It's like a roguelike. When you fail,
I
it
suppose.
like kind of resets. That's the title screen. Okay. Who dis?
Somebody influencing the game players.
Oh yeah, that's something I didn't even think about. It's like, this thing is definitely connected to the internet or some sort of network, right? Yeah.
Has to be.
He likes paying for things. Anti-vax propaganda, 5G conspiracy theories, anti-science politicians around the world.
It's interesting you were saying they didn't put a year.
Behind all the rest of it,
Yeah.
too.
Yeah, but
What about the stars? Did he pay for them to disappear?
There's someone behind
topical stuff.
I guess, yeah.
They called it the wow signal because it made all the astrophysicists go wow.
Wow.
They said it looked like an attempt at communication.
Attempt from who?
Little green men.
It was a very strong signal.
Mm-hmm.
No one's been able to decode it, and nobody outside of Ohio State detected it, except for one observatory in northeast China.
Is that true?
I'm not sure if
I don't
that
know
piece
if
is
that's
true.
Guess where he lived in 1977?
So that's Jonathan Pryce's character, but much younger.
Oh, interesting.
They said he was Mike Evans.
May I ask why you are here?
I'm trying to save lives.
The locals? How are you helping them?
You hear lives and you think human lives. Of course, we always think of ourselves first.
Yeah. Anybody notice the birds are all dead?
Yeah.
I'm trying to...
You planted all those trees yourself?
Trying to do something.
Yeah.
It doesn't trouble you? The stupidity of the people?
Oh, might want to watch
It isn't up to me.
what you say.
Yeah, in this
But,
place.
yeah.
齐齐哈尔新道了一批劳改犯，雷政委把他们的资料都给了我，里边有一个叫唐红晶的女人，她之前是红卫兵。
Oh.
在清华大学的一次批斗会上，
Is that the woman who killed
她
her
用皮
dad?
带抽死了一位教授。
Oh. And she's in a work camp now, so she was like high up in the...
It's true, yeah.
You know.
She was high up in the party before.
Oh,
Oh,
shit.
wow. Yeah, she seems like she's suffered plenty.
Yeah. I don't know.
现在是新时代了，一切都了结了。
Oh, yeah, I'm sure that's your position.
党派我们去陕西的胡麻地里练红星，晚上睡在地上，听着远处的狼叫。我的这条胳膊，
Oh, shit.
警卫把我摁在地上，生生割下来。
I mean, if it was gangrenous, sounds like that was needed.
I mean, still.
No anesthesia, though. It's pretty hardcore.
Dramatic, yeah.
那时候我还只是个孩子。
Yeah.
Yeah.
抽死我父亲脑袋的时候，我也是个孩子。
Yeah.
How are you going to defend that?
我还是会用镰刀，我会像割胡麻一样直接把它
Oh,
割下。
boy.
Wow,
Why
why...
don't you just... Yeah.
没有人会唱。
Yeah.
that's something happening.
Wow. I hope they're like recording this.
I would imagine so, yeah.
Dope. Oh boy.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god. Oh shit. Man, that's... And to do nothing is the only choice, really. No! The curiosity. And also just the sense of, like, at this point, do I really care if the Earth is conquered?
Yeah,
you
think
know?
about who the person that received this message is, you know?
Ha! You know, it's hard to argue with that, really. Yeah, just struggling with the potential repercussions of this. Whoa!
All right. Okay, sorry, yeah, there was a filming error happened there. I'm not sure exactly where we cut off, but so your rundown of what's happening here.
Yeah.
Hostile aliens, they're on the way.
Yeah, hostile aliens on the way.
Yeah, when you invited them to come conquer.
Yes, yep, and all of the scientists being threatened is about making sure that we don't have the correct technology to combat them when they finally reach us.
Exactly.
And let's see what else. The headset, the guy controlling the video game headsets. I mean, those headsets, like they said, were 150 years beyond our current technological ability, which seems about right, you know.
Yeah, that was his random number he threw out.
Right,
you know?
but I mean, how long did it take us to get? I mean,
exactly.
You've ever worn an Oculus Quest? It's cool.
They're very far advanced from what we have now. So, Yewenjia's daughter had one of those, and she is the one who gave it to Jin.
Yeah.
It was like, I don't know what it is. I play Pong, but do you think she's telling the truth?
That's a good question. Yeah, I guess I didn't. And like, when what's his name? Jack tried it. He was immediately killed because he wasn't the one
wearing
invited.
the wrong headset. Yeah.
Yep. So she wasn't. She
right.
was.
So
she started on level
clearly,
1.
yeah, gave it to her intentionally. I think that means because she's allowed to play when she puts it on.
Right.
You know?
Yeah. Yeah. So you can only imagine what sort of threat is going on inside of her eyeballs to like pass that on to somebody who is close to her daughter, who just.
She's the one who invited the aliens here.
Yeah, but is she... That seems pretty malicious to have to want... If these things are nefarious, to want bodily harm or, like, mental harm to come to the people who are actually closest to your child. Unless she just has completely lost all faith in humanity altogether, right?
Yeah.
It feels especially hardened.
It certainly does. I mean, we've seen some of her past already, though,
I don't know.
You talked about how do you just go to a normal life after that?
Yeah,
maybe as deep cover for whatever else you're doing.
I understand more having a nut against the human race as a whole versus, like, the individuals who are closest to you and, like why even have a kid then? I don't know. Maybe I'm getting in the weeds a little bit, but it just seems like it's
a good point. Yes, it's definitely a good thought.
But it makes me think that maybe she is also being manipulated or endangered in some way that we don't know about yet. But maybe not. Maybe she's just mad.
So yeah, that could be it.
Yeah.
She might just be mad. But you identified the 3-body problem in the game. So what is your other interpretation? Like, what are we seeing in the game? Why is the game the way it is? What is it showing us?
Right, so the nice thing about our solar system is that it's pretty easy to predict what's going to happen next. We have a basic idea of the movement of the sun and the earth and the stars and what the game... And it's also interesting that, like, the cultural touch points are like the ways that the humans who are wearing the headset recognize things are like seem to be based in like their lineage. So it like maybe takes, I don't know, maybe the headset takes like DNA from you and is like, okay, so the cultural past of like, you know, maybe, you know, like the British guy had like British looking castle and stuff.
Exactly. And then the Asian lady had an Asian setting for sure.
Yeah, right. But besides that, it seems to be trying to communicate like the unlivability of being in a situation like that. And I noticed that all the people, you know, I said about the game that like, how would humanoids even maybe the humanness of the people in the game are another like, okay, you got to give them people and castles.
How you make them understand what they're seeing.
So these aliens coming from an incredibly chaotic and harsh environment and wanting a less chaotic, more predictable environment makes perfect sense as to why they would even be. They don't even necessarily need to be like a warlike people to be like, we have to get over there.
We have to find somewhere else to be.
Right.
Yeah, this is not an okay place to be.
Right. And there's beings of some kind with the technology enough to send us a message living right over there, who knows, 6 decades of travel away or whatever, and we have to do whatever we can to stop them from continuing to develop technology that can stop us when we get there from taking their planet over. That's as far as I've gotten.
Okay, I think you've gleaned a lot from the first 2 episodes. I mean, I know some of it's probably built on things you remember me saying about the general nature of this story back when I was reading the books, but yeah, I think that you've got an accurate assessment so far.
I mean, maybe a little bit, maybe some of that stuff was in the back of my brain, but you know, my memory for details isn't necessarily great all the time, but they gave us the wow signal stuff, which I know a little bit about already, just from, you know, I already knew what the 3 body problem was.
The 3 bottom problem?
3 bottom. Oh God, that's a different problem altogether.
I love that movie.
Yeah. No, but just like, even like, somebody who maybe didn't understand what that meant or what that is might not have even been able to fully, you know,
it's true. The game might still be confusing to them at this point.
But the fact that I can take those pieces of information and say like, this is a place that could possibly exist, and there could actually be beings that live with that chaotic of a living environment, like in the universe actually. Yeah. The idea that the sun has the suns maybe even have like seemingly random movements is something that most, I don't know, and I'm not trying to say I'm like smarter than everyone else or whatever, but this is just a concept that I'm familiar with.
Yeah, not a commonly known idea, and you happen to know it.
Right.
Yeah.
So like, I can get aliens, and we already have the signal thing sent out, you know. Yeah. So it's not that hard necessarily to get there, and they gave us a lot. I mean, I feel like you could get there already pretty easily from the building blocks that they've given.
Yeah, I think it's a well-crafted show so far. Yeah. Like, it's a complex story, and the game scenes in the book especially are so weird, and they're doing a good job, like, giving us that weirdness, but having it actually also give the audience the information it needs to give. So, yeah.
Even the guy who's like, how many species get murdered because of the greed of one or whatever, and like the fact that like he's obviously there to save the birds, because the birds can't really defend themselves from the great technological power that is whatever the humans are doing here.
Yeah.
And then the fact that we have obviously whoever there is, the receiver on the other end of the messages being like, I'm the good one, I'm
a pacifist.
Yeah, right. It seems like he was almost like a little symbol that they gave
maybe, but he's also the younger version of Jonathan Pryce's character, the old guy we saw at the funeral.
Right. Yeah.
They said it's like Mike Evans or Mark Evans or whatever, and I think it was interesting.
He's like
an oil guy, but they also said he's got like anti-science news that he peddles and stuff like that or whatever. And so it's interesting to think if he's friends with Ye Wenjie and they invited the aliens here to conquer our planet, that he would be spreading anti-science messaging as a way to prevent the advancement of science, you know? I thought that was a subtle little thing of, so if he's got the same mentality as her, that's why he's doing that kind of thing. It's, you know, what if people spreading anti-science messaging are actively trying to end the human race for some purpose, I guess, is the message there.
I guess I'm not giving these characters possibly enough credit for, because he also has already, like, way back in the past, or in, like, you know, that timeline, kind of a sense of like humans just gotta go.
Exactly. He's like, I'm saving lives, so why do you assume that means humans? You know?
Right, yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And so,
oh, that's interesting. Yeah, I like that.
yeah.
And they seem like they have almost like a budding friendship or understanding going on there. And
right.
Yeah, I like how all the pieces are already fitting together in a way that's like still intriguing. And like, even though I maybe have gleaned a lot about what the mystery ends up being, I still am excited to see how it like continues to like move forward and unravel.
There's plenty you don't know yet.
Yes,
Trust me, Nate.
right on. I hope so.
Yeah, I am excited about the quality of this show. This has gotten off on the right foot as far as I'm concerned. So yeah, thanks for joining us for 3 Body Problem, everybody. We'll be back with another one soon. Until then, I'm Sean.
I'm Nate.
This is Ketchup Packets.